Hello, I'm JP Gownder, Vice President and Principal Analyst with Forrester's Future of Work team. Now, you may have noticed that we live in a world of accelerating and continuous change. Systemic risk events like pandemics and wars, climate change, and other crises are forcing us to reshape how and where we get work done. We're required to be adaptable and resilient while also very creative and productive as workers. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated some of the trends that we were seeing beforehand, including the emergence of a new, more distributed model of work, which we call anywhere work. Anywhere work includes everything from hybrid work to fully remote work and everything in between. And as of now, about 2/3 of organizations have adopted some form of anywhere work strategy. And those who haven't find themselves often being lobbied by their current employees and their prospective employees to embrace some measure of anywhere work. Now, many have asked me, in this new world of anywhere work, is it going to persist? Is it going to stick around for a while? And there are certainly some open questions here, right? An economic recession, for example, could prompt some employers to try to bring people back to the office as jobs become more scarce, for example. But there are also some mitigating factors here that make it hard to completely undo everything we've gained from anywhere work. For one example, people are actually more productive when they work at home, at least part-time. So if you're in an environment where productivity is at risk due to recession, you don't really want to take that away. We also know that employees themselves have changed their preferences. In fact, between 2021 and 2022, they showed incredibly steady interest in the idea of anywhere work, things like expecting that my organization will allow me to work from home, or the idea that they hope that that's the case. In this anywhere work world, employees have rediscovered the centrality of the PC to their success at work. More demanding workflows, things like video conferencing and collaboration software, mean that the bar has been raised in terms of the quality and performance and steadiness of their PCs. And reopening mobility and business travel means that security and the ability to have ease of use and really a solid experience are completely table stakes. So, in this new world, people shift contexts quite a lot. They're moving from physical office to home office to a customer site and even airports and cafes. And so in that environment, all of those context switches also require that you have very little friction with the technology that you're using, including your laptop. So with that context in mind, I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, Adi Sarosa, to give you an overview of the total economic impact of Windows 11 study that was conducted by Forrester Consulting and on which I was a subject matter expert. Over to you, Adi.
Thanks, JP. With these challenges in mind, Forrester evaluated the projected business impact of using Windows 11 using the New Tech Total Economic Impact Study, a proven, consistent, repeatable methodology used to justify technology investments. A New Tech TEI study will look at the projected benefits, projected costs, flexibility or future benefits enabled by the more immediate benefits, and the risk associated with these investments. To do so, Forrester spoke with 8 representatives from 6 different organizations who have had some early exposure and experience with using Windows 11. These organizations came in different sizes, industry backgrounds, and exposure to Windows to capture the full extent on how any organization can benefit from Windows 11. Based on the conversations with these interviewees, Forrester constructed a composite organization, which is meant to be a representative of the interviewees and is used to present the aggregate financial analysis. After putting the composite through Forrester's analysis, 3 scenarios were projected. A low-case scenario, which is the minimum benefit the composite organization is projected to realize after implementing Windows 11 for 3 years. A medium-case scenario, which is the midpoint where the composite organization are taking additional steps to complement Windows 11. And a best-case scenario, which is what the composite organization is projected to realize assuming they take all the extra steps and everything goes well in their implementation. These calculations are based on 3 high-level benefits that the composite organization realized. By using Windows 11, the composite organization is projected to see anywhere between 5 to 15% increase in end-user productivity, 20 to 30% increase in OS security, and 2 to 10% reduction in cost of IT environment. The low-case scenario showed a projected ROI of 109%, $1.4 million in projected benefits, and a projected NPV of about $700,000 after 3 years. A medium-case scenario showed a projected ROI of 250%, $2.3 million in projected benefits, and a projected NPV of about $1.6 million. Finally, the best-case scenario showed a projected ROI of 394%, a projected benefit of $3.2 million, and a projected NPV of $2.6 million.